Hey guys, what's going on? Zarge Death here, and we're going to analyze that game we just played. Thankfully, the replay did come through this time, so I can actually provide you with a replay and an analysis on this game. First off, we're going to pause. Let's talk about team comps, right? I have highly criticized Lee Sin's in the past. I'm not a fan of it because it can get behind badly in the middle of the game, and then he's worthless late game if he doesn't get ahead. However, he's also not in the jungle. I don't like, and I feel like that's almost worse to me. I really do not like Lee Sin's on top lane. I think they're even worse. But they have a Gnar who goes tanky, you know, straight through the whole thing. So I'm not even worried about that. That ain't a big deal. The Zed can be strong. I want to emphasize that. He can be. That doesn't mean he is. He is another one of those people that if he gets ahead early, he could become a terror. But if he starts getting behind, he's going to slowly fall off. Alright? Is the trick. So, what happens when you've got a team that has full physical damage? Which is basically my team. The only exception is, I mean, Leona does some, and I do a lot, right? So you've got two magic damage dealers, one remain one and one support, against one that does, I guess, a Mumu. A Mumu does magic damage. He can do scary amounts of magic damage if he builds AP, but looking at this comp, I mean, he could. But it doesn't sustain as well. And he actually does go AP, but he doesn't dedicate to it, which is really unusual. He goes Juggernaut, or he goes Cinderhulk. So, let's watch how this game unfolds, right? It's standard lanes, pretty much. I'm like in the shop trying to figure out, what the hell am I doing? What's the new build here? And so we do that. What's odd is that Lee Sin does the Scion thing. He starts raptors and dies to them. Ooh, if we tried to go in and invade here, he could have killed. Yeah. I guess it's a good thing he did. Also, I want to point out their gold advantage is because of just the Leona. It's not it's not a substantial. No, it's what is it? 40 gold. That it makes it look like it's a bigger difference here, but I mean, look at how quickly that ticked up. It's minuscule. It is truly a very minuscule difference. It's literally one minion. So he gets a good leash. Master Yi doesn't get one. Lee Sin does the Scion thing of dying, and part of it's because he's mismanaged the camp. So he actually does he hit level 2 off that? He does not even hit level 2. I mean, it gives him an experience advantage. Not. I mean, I guess in the sense that when the waves meet and they're totaled out, it'd be fine. But so, he goes blue straight into red. I'm going to ignore the phone, because it's not for me, I assume. And so, here comes first gank of the game, right? And it actually results in a kill. It's an early-ish gank. So Mumu comes in. We can I actually get a vision of him. I expect him to be there. Oh no, yeah, we got a vision of him somehow. I think he's off to the side. He gets me, and I end up dying first. We nearly get the kill on Zed. It actually flashes away because I don't know why. And if Master Yi had decided to just go straight for Zed instead of finishing the camp, you probably could have gotten it. I also think that if he had flashed here, he could have gotten it. Flash queued him. Yeah, he didn't queue him. He just went on to the minion. Okay. He might have been able to kill him. It would have been close. But he also had meditate, so whatever. So first kill of the game ends up going to them. First blood. I mean, it's only 100 extra gold, but then there's assist pool and... Ugh. But it goes to their jungler. Not the ADC. So I'm actually ahead of him in gold because I got the kill. I mean, yeah, their ADC's got a shit ton of gold. Their support's got a shit ton. What is that I'm trying to say? Their jungler got a shit ton of gold, but I'm not really worried about that. In the meantime, we see a lot of pressure bot. We expend, you know, we go summoner for summoner. Actually, we go two summoners for the one. And Amumu comes in for a second gank. Gnar actually gets forced out by Lee, so I guess the Lee-Gnar matchup is interesting. So, he gets me here, but because of the fact that I had abilities up, I actually had everything ready to go, I actually ended up doing substantially more damage than they did. Alright. So Leona's always been on the sweeping lens, which is interesting to me. It's very unusual. So we're going to speed things up again here. Place the ward there because it's being slow. And it works out to be fairly even lanes, actually. This is a fairly even game. The big difference is going to be in this jungle, alright? Amumu's got the kill, whereas Yi's got more farm. That's where the big difference is. There's gonna be a small difference down here at bot, and I think it's largely irrelevant at this point. All right, this dive lasts forever. This fight up here does. I mean, it goes on. Gnar almost dies. Lee Sin, for some reason, decides to go back in. Yeah, I know he can do that to get health back, but it's stupid. So he ults me and everything. Yeah, I'm gonna die. Okay, yeah. So he actually doesn't die here. I thought he did. So it goes another. It's another 1 for 1. Right. And this actually, this right here actually ends up turning out not nearly as bad as it looks. And the reason why I think is just because the Lee Sin managed to was full health, and then Gnar decides to be stupid and stick around. That doesn't slow him down if he's already doing that. He already hit 6, so his ult's up, whereas Gnar, can't Gnar, because he's not in Gnar. Kill bot gets traded, both get the ADCs. It's the support getting the kill both ways. It's not a huge deal. Or not both getting the ADCs. Both the supports get the kill and the ADCs get the assist, so it's not a huge deal there. The biggest reason it's a big deal is because that means that Tristana doesn't get a farm for a little bit. That's about all that really indicates. So despite him getting the jungle pressure, I'm perfectly fine against that, right? I'm actually a little ahead of gold, not massively so. But these lanes are turning out to be really equal, which is something I wasn't expecting. I was expecting a lot more death. I was expecting the Lee pick to do really poorly here. I also was not expecting Amumu to be doing much. Not this early. So I ward up there. It kind of goes back to, standard stuff for a little bit. Now, the Yi pathing through here is interesting because it alerts them as to where he is, and where he can go. So it's actually a bad path. They should have gone around here. It would have made it much better. So I signal that, hey, he's going down, he's going down, he's going down. Nobody decided to pay attention to that, and because of everything, Tristana actually ends up... It's a disconnect there. Tristana ends up somehow not dying, but there's a second fight going on over here against the Amumu. We're doing good damage here. We're doing it to, quite a few members. Trick here is that this Amumu comes in and he just starts doing things. We haven't answered a kill back yet. We've got 2 almost kills, but we don't have a kill answer. That was a clutch one. And so we've not answered anything down here. They just got a couple of free kills. Which is unfortunate. And it stops the Lee from farming for a bit. It's unfortunate. Zed sticks around. He actually clutches that one out and manages the 1v1 outplay. under tower, which I mean makes sense. But so now they're decently ahead actually in gold because they've had the opportunity to keep farming because we keep dying. Only 1 kill behind, but the gold is actually a larger difference than that. So how does this game turn around to where my team wins? Well, that's not how. They take the first tower of the game. That sucks. The Gnar is proving to be pretty strong. He actually teleports bot here. But here's the outplays, right? Because Lee's also come bot, and Lee's full health. Oh, and he's just gonna ult you and kill you, and well, 2 unanswered kills. We're still behind in gold because of this tower. I can see he's there, so it's like, okay, well, I warn people, hey, he's going down, he's going down. Don't be stupid. So I figure, okay, you know what, I'll just push here. They keep fighting here, whatever. This isn't a bad fight per se. It could have been worse. We get an we get the kill unanswered. We do a good amount of damage to the tower. The problem is that this fight continued for too long. Right? This fight lasted much too long. If they had disengaged earlier and not had the Yi continue to charge in, it would have been fine. Instead, I mean, we did get the tower, right? So instead, they answer with the Lee kill. And we've got blinking on 2 people. Somehow he is. I'm coming down because I'd see, hey, they need some assistance, so I'll come down. That's how they knew I was there. They had a ward. Okay. That's actually a pretty sneaky ward. Because this actually is a pretty good line of sight. Yeah. Basically, as soon as they walk out of that bush, it'll see it. So I'm just kind of trying to hold here. They just 2-man mid tower to kind of make up for it. And we've got a whole lot of nothing going on. They're returning to the lane. Neither of them have any real move speed. Ancient Science got boots, which there's a ton of moves like ass anyway. So I ain't saying a whole lot there. But, I mean, it just kind of continues playing out like this, right? The biggest thing I can say here is that the team's not really working together. It's extremely solo QS, and it's because, I mean, ironically it was, so it works. But that was the big problem here, was that each team didn't work together. If the teams worked together to actually get things done, this game probably could have ended quicker. More just like, I don't know what's going on with my headset. Keep disconnected. But I mean, like, they burn a flash and an ult on me right there, right? That's a lot just for me, but it's because of a lack of unanswered calls. I mean, and okay, Yi can easily do this, right? We need vision in the pit. We have vision in the pit, and he needs a point to jump onto. Well, there's the Gnar. Q, smite. But instead, he just lets it go. He just gives the dragon. And, I mean, we get the kill, we give up the ADC too. And we have the Leona kill herself. So, okay. We're still adding gold, so I mean, it's alright. He manages to make up the kill. On the Mumu, but it's these small little things like that that can result in a game going for significantly longer than it needs to. And it's something that, especially at least in gold, I'm seeing happens. It's a big extent of it. Lee overextends. He actually forces Zed to use this potion he bought way earlier than he'd like. Just kind of messing around here. Oh look! I'm just gonna run away. I'm good. Here's the thing, right? Gnar, you don't have any magic resist, buddy. I can massacre you. The Gnar hits the Tristana stun. I actually miss it, and then like they get the perfect thing. So yeah, I mean, yeah, it works out. Whatever. Got a Mumu over here. So he got the Cinder Hulk right away, and then he's going into Rod of Aegis. Because he is. He's trying to go bot alone for... I don't know why. No, we try and keep posturing to do it. There's a point in the game where I think if one team had grouped as 5 and collapsed on somebody, it could have resulted in the game. As it stands, it's just kind of a scatter shot, nobody working together kind of deal. And that's unfortunate, right? It just means that the teams aren't sure what they're doing. Not sure how to make a difference. Fight mid, I get out of it. You know, I keep trying to, I mean, not getting anything. It's just a bunch of nothing. We got some farm, which extended our gold lead, but I mean, that's really about it. Lee goes in, gets a kill. I go in, fail to secure any kills, but do some decent damage. Cause him to actually back off from the tower. So, this is the case where, you know, we grouped up and look at what we're doing. We've got some presence now. We can do things. In fact, we get a tower off it, and then we're just like, well, we should probably push this thing. And then they show up and like, well, maybe we should come in and deal with... Oh, back in there. We should be careful. We should go back. It's a lot of team not helping bullshit. The fight goes bad. We manage to disengage. Anyways, I wouldn't say it went bad. I mean, it's a 2 for 2. Sorry, a 3 for 2. It might as well have been a 4 for 2 because Master Yi's so low that they're just gonna take this tower for free. And fucking Lee's chasing all over the goddamn map because that's what Lee does. I mean, yeah, he ends up getting the kill, but again, he just dies for it. He does delay long enough to get the tower. So we're ahead in towers, we're ahead in kills. We're doing all right, ish. But we've just crossed 20 minutes, right? 21, basically 22 minutes. This isn't a substantial gold lead anywhere. This is still a close game. No, games have been won with a smaller gold lead than this. The blue is or the dragon's a good thing. This catch actually was really good, cool. Right? So I wait for him to get close enough to get the entire combo off on him. So I get a QW and knee on him. I then proceed to load out on him again, and he's just so injured at this point that an auto attack from a Vel'Koz can finish him off. Just kind of fighting all over the place. That people, oh wow, that arrow missed? Okay. Just a lot of people not wanting to really disengage. Very forceful wanting to engage it. We're burning flashes, that's nice. But then what do we do here? Well, he's pushing top, so... no, actually he's not pushing top anymore. Well, we should push. Let's push and let's go back and get items and power up and shit. I'm not sure this game could have been sped up a whole lot. The issue is just that there's just not a lot of communication. I'm not sure the communication difference is enough to say, oh, this game was so much easier one. Also, there's that. But it could be. You know, good communication can make or break a team. He says he's gonna split push, and we're just like, okay, we'll pressure here. I'm Vel'Koz, I spam out spells. Oh, what's that? You want to try and engage on me when I'm trying to retreat? Here, have some everything. Have my slows. And my line skill shot nukes. What's that? You don't want to? Okay. We'll take a tower. And a kill. We'll take a kill. And we'll trade another one because we said to go over. But we will take a tower. Oh, this chase is if this is a chase I'm thinking of, this is great. No, this is not. There's a chase in this game that's just hilarious to watch. And so, you know, at this point the game's the gap's widening. Not tremendously, but it is. The Banshee's Veil is the only real source of magic resistance on this team. So I'm not as Nars somehow managed to not do anything. So I don't even need to worry about getting some penetration anytime soon. Why? Because there's no magic in it. There's no magic resistance. Take another tower. With Tristana, we can just push these towers, right? And I can just zone. Right? That's something Vel'Koz is really actually quite good at, is you can pressure him away. You pressure. We force. I don't get any kills with this laser, I think, at all. But we get a good fight there because we managed to get a 3-for-1, and it was a 3v4 or 3v3 at least. So we get a tower and some kills and an inhibitor and another inhibitor. And we want to get the other inhibitor? Let's try for the other inhibitor. Where's my yakety sax? Because this is where it's needed, right here. So he dies. You know what a Banshee Veil does? Yep, it stops that. So I can't save the Tristana. But can I save myself? Q's! Oh, the slow! Oh, God! If he hadn't been slowed, he would have hit me. And keep going. Ah, the slow! Haha! If he just barely missed. If the slow had missed either time, I probably would have died. Actually, I had flash, so maybe not, but it would have been a much closer chase. You know, I probably would have had a Mumu still on me as well. And so it may seem fruitless, but sometimes just when you don't just do a complete turn and run. You want to turn and burn. You want to turn around, run away, while still trying to kill them. Alright, so we go dragon. Yi goes and does something. Leona just takes like half her health and damage from the damn dragon because she tries to go in solo. She somehow gets it anyway. Posturing a fight down here, I don't think it actually ends up happening. No. He actually decides, oh, I see an inhibitor. I'm gonna go take it. We killed an R. And with that inhibitor down, they have all 3 inhibitors. They can't get out of their base, basically. If they do, they're gonna be losing lanes. So let us get the Baron. We won't. Master Yi won't have a Baron, but I mean it's not huge. Yeah, it's cool, but whatever. Alright. Super minions, push, and go back and get more pain. What I end up getting? I think I got Seekers. Yep. And so we just kind of go now. You know, that's pretty much the end of the game. We've got Baron and we're pushing, right? We've got 2 dragons. So we can clear... Oh no, we can destroy towers quicker. We can destroy the buildings quicker. We've got a very strong team fight team. The difference here is only 5,000 gold, but because... I think a lot of it is because of where the gold is, right? Look at where the gold is. It's split up amongst our carries fairly evenly. The person that's got the most on their team is not the person you want. The tank doesn't have enough gold. Or the tank has too much gold, I should say. The carries don't. It's not a huge difference in any lane except for top. But there is a difference. Top and jungle, actually, ironically enough. He may have been getting all the kills, but he's a Mumu. So he doesn't do as much as a Master Yi with kills does. Alright? So at this point, you know, a team fight just happens, and you know, things play out. We get kills. We do winning team things. Yi dives the fountain laser to try and kill, and fails, and we kind of try. Oh, that's right. Bam! That's how we do it. And that's the game. Not a whole lot to talk about because it just kind of slowly snowballed. We built up a small lead over time, and once we started working together as a team, and from that point, that's when the game really happened. So, analysis down. I will see you guys later.